I've helped over 2,500 mortgage loan officer and real estate agents build a scalable one-to-many systems using webinars, videos, and automation. Before launching MLO Branding Academy, I managed over $100 million in corporate advertising, and that's how I wrote the number one best-selling book, The Real Estate Webinar Engine. I also won the NAMB Service Provider of the Year award. Everything I teach you here is exactly what works right now, and if you follow along, doubling your production becomes inevitable. Most loan officers stay stuck at 2 to 4 loans a month for one reason. They're still marketing like it's 2008. If every lead requires your personal time, your production will always cap, not because you're not skilled, not because your market is slow, not because rates are high, it's because your time doesn't scale. And when your time doesn't scale, your pipeline doesn't scale too. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why one-to-many is the one system that breaks you out of the cycle without chasing agents, without begging for referrals, and without grinding 10 to 12 hours a day. And let's get into it. Part number one. Here's the truth. Nobody in this industry talk about if you're doing everything one-to-one. If you've already placed a ceiling on your income, one agent at a time, one referral at a time, one conversation at a time, that model is slow, it's stressful, and it keeps you stuck in survival mode. Top producers are not working harder than you. They are not more talented, they're not more special. They're simply playing a different game. They're using one-to-many, and that is why they grow. While everyone else stay overwhelmed and burnt out on one-on-one strategies. One-to-many means you educate groups, not individuals. You build trust at scale, you answer questions at scale, you convert at scale. Instead of convincing people one by one, people come to you pre-sold. One webinar replaces 20 conversations. One short video replaces 10 follow-ups. One book replaces years of trying to prove yourself. And here is the key. The person who educates the market wins the market. Not because you're louder, because you're smarter with your time. Let me give you an analogy that makes this crystal clear. Imagine two loan officers standing in the middle of a field. One has a tiny cup, the other one has a giant bucket. They both work just as hard. They both stay out there the same amount of time, but one collects a cup of water, the other one collects a bucket. Same effort, different capacity. One-to-one is the cup, one-to-many is the bucket. If you keep using a cup, you'll always feel like you're working around the clock and never filling up your business. Switch to bucket, the one-to-many system, and suddenly you collect more in less time with the same or even less effort. Here is the real reason loan officer feels stuck, stressed, or even ready to quit. Every single lead requires their personal time. Every agent conversation, every explanation, every objection, every follow-up, every referrals, every lead. It's manual, it's repetitive, it's draining, and your income will always reflect the limit of your time. You can't scale hours, but you can scale attention, and that's where the entire game changes. Let me tell you about Sunny. Sunny has been in mortgage industry for years. He left for a bit, then came back, and when he met me, he had only 2 loans in the pipeline, just 2. He was doing everything manually, calling agents, trying to rebuild relationship, working hard, but stuck. When we switched him to one-to-many strategies, webinars, short videos, and a simple authority-based presence, his pipeline grew from 2 loans to 7 loans. Not over a year, not in 6 months, fast in couple of months. And the best part, for the first time ever, agents were reaching out to him, not only reaching out, but respecting his time, respecting his expertise, and wanting to work with them. That's what one to many does. It pulls in serious people, people who don't waste your time, people who value before the call even starts. Because you've already educated them, you've already provided value, you've already built trust at scale. Now imagine this being your new normal. Waking up and seeing pre approvals appointments on your calendar with people who already know you, already trust you, already feel connected to you. Imagine agent reaching out because they've been watching your content and want to collaborate. Imagine a pipeline that grows consistently, not because you grind more, but because your system works while you sleep. That's the one to many reality. This is how loan officers scale to 5 to 10 plus funded loans a month without burning out and without chasing. If you're still running your business one to one, you're already behind. One to many is the only model that scales. Not more hours, not more stress, not more chasing, just more leverage. Remember this line. Don't scale activity, scale attention. If you want more free training on this, I post weekly training inside my Mortgage AI and One to Many Facebook group. The link is below, join us. And if you're already in the process of scaling and you want to build your One to Many system with us, you can also book a call using the link below. We look at your current production, your bottlenecks, and map out your scaling plan together. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.